Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Sparks fly as Gohan and Android 17 finally arrive on planet Namek to fight King Yama and collect his 4-star Dragon Ball. Meanwhile, Raditz and Garlic Jr. begin their intense training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Can they master the Kaioken technique in time to stop Korin at the World Martial Arts Tournament? Find out today. Hey y'all, and welcome to another fantastic episode of SEGA Sonic Radio. I'm your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka The Spin Dash. And that's hard on my voice. I shouldn't do that. I should avoid doing that. Hey! We got a great show for you tonight. It is anime action for the theme, and I picked a lot of songs with plenty of anime action to them, as well as several requests coming in from you guys. let's kick it off with a request from the Karma Collector. That's right, we got Sonic Drive. See you guys in a bit. welcome back. That was Sonic Drive from Sonic X, as requested by the Karma Collector over on the message boards, followed up by Stage 1 from Astro Boy Omega Factor, a literal anime game from Sega, and wrapping it up with High Spec Robo Go from Sonic Mania. Hey, so anime action. It's a theme I went with the, we'll say, if you haven't caught that from the intro, I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball this last, we'll say, month. Yeah, probably month. Basically, ever since like the second week of November, I've just started watching Dragon Ball and then haven't stopped. I got some pretty good deals over Black Friday on even more of the series, and I think so far I've basically did an entire rewatch of the original Dragon Ball series from 1986, and then just swerved right into Dragon Ball Z, and then went and bought GT. And then went and bought the really absolutely terrible Dragon Ball Z films, and then went and bought the original Dragon Ball series films, and then collaborated with friends on possibly getting all of Super for Christmas. So I've been watching a lot. I've been watching a lot of anime, and have a lot more anime on the way. I think from my pre-Black Friday purchases, I also got all the remaining One Piece collections I was missing, 5 seasons of My Hero Academia, the whole first season of Spy Family, and probably something else. Oh, yeah, Assassination Classroom. So, a lot of Shonen Jump. I've got a lot of Shonen Jump in my future, and you guys have a lot of Shonen something in your future as we go ahead and hit up the next request. Next one's coming up from Hasbomi from over on the Discord. Before we get to that, though, here, have some Sonic Generations 3DS. See you guys in a bit.
what keeps you running faster. Sonic boom, save the planet from disaster. Spinning through a world in motion. Take it all away. Take it all away.
And welcome back. This is, again, SEGA Sonic Radio. And that was Vengeance is Mine Cash Cash Remix from Sonic Generations 3DS version, followed up by A World in Motion, a remix from the Sonic CD Temporal Duality album from ocremix.org. That one was particularly by Dusk and was requested by Hasbomi over on the Blue Skies. Wrapping it up with Jackie from Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, a new album up over in our library. Still hasn't made it to the spreadsheet yet. But yeah, a lot of it came down to I kind of I'm coming into this just thinking about some of the stuff that I wanted to highlight here. I just went through this massive spreadsheet of Sega published games that I have, and just picked out things like, this is sort of anime action related. Like, the only thing that I would specify here is I didn't get to anything. I still do not have any SMT or Persona or just any Atlas music at all in the library, which probably would have been good for this show, but you know, only so much. But I picked an eclectic little bunch of albums beyond the Sonic stuff tonight. But before we get to any of those, I think it's time for a quiz. What do we have? We have a quiz? Let's have a quiz. We should do one of one of those quizzes. Let's do a quiz. That's right, it's Scrap Brain. As always, you can guess along in chat if you want. If you don't want to guess along in chat, minimize chat or go to audio only or whatever you want to do. Whatever way you would not look at chat. And we'll tell you the answer to the trivia after it's done. Tonight's first quiz question coming at you is, not counting the opening theme, who is the very first character you see in Sonic X? As always, guess if you want. If you don't want to guess, we'll let you know after this, which is Chaos Angel Act 1 from Sonic Advance 3. Hey, we're back. That was again Chaos Angel Act 1 from Sonic Advance 3. Though you're probably waiting on a question, solution, answer, response thing. Not counting the opening theme, who is the very first character you see in Sonic X? And if you had said, as many people in chat did, Big the Cat, then you would be correct. Maxi Bun Buns brings up, it could potentially also be Big and Froggy. But yeah, Big the Cat. Series begins with him fishing near Eggman's base. He appears only very shortly before Sonic. The opening sequence of the series is Big the Cat fishing, then cut to Eggman's base, in which Sonic busts stuff up, and then eventually we get to Amy and Tails, who are on the tornado, and then stuff pops off. So, yeah, it's funny because he then just disappears until the Sonic Adventure arc. So, despite the fact that he's the first character you see, he just absolutely F's off until halfway through the series after that. So I hope you enjoyed our first quiz of the night. We got 2 more music segments before we get to our next, including another request coming at you from Tabuki. That's who it is, after I finished looking things up. Sometimes I have good lists, sometimes I don't. But before we get to that, hey, here's some World Ends with You. Enjoy.
You hear the calling.
Hey, that was Calling from The World Ends With You, followed up by Cool Edge Daytime from Sonic Unleashed. Wrapping it up with I'm With You from Sonic Frontiers, as requested by Tabuki over on the message book. What was it? Message book? Yeah, no, it was Blue Sky. It was Blue Sky. Right. Blue Sky. Making sure I'm getting things straight here. Yeah. So just kicking it off. Man, that The World Ends With You has a great soundtrack. One of the very first early import soundtracks that I ever purchased was The World Ends With You. I think it's called It's a Wonderful World in Japanese. So, yeah, neat little thing. Followed up with, of course, I'm With You from Sonic Frontiers, which was we'll say a surprising final boss track to go with the hard mode final attack. I guess I probably shouldn't directly spoil quite yet, but yeah, it's surprising what you do in that final fight. I like it. I understand to a degree why some people won't. I'm gonna say it was a more iconic final boss fight than basically any other boss fight in that game to me. But I think that probably says more about me than it does about Sonic Frontiers. However, what we're going to say next is another request. This one's coming from Ask a Neo, and it's for something from Yakuza 4. Let's take a listen. I'll see you guys in a bit.
high. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now shooting me. We're going to have fun. Say, lights off. Excalibur. It's about that bar. What do you mean? Give and take. Going home. Side zone. Check it out, eh? Live alone. Leather legs. Getting in place. What do you get? Say, back jet. Zoom room. Cosmic zoom. That's up, Jay. It's Sonic Boom. Sonic Warrior. Sonic Warrior.
You are what you need out of him. You got the power to save the land.
Take a little chance. Slip on through. You got to survive no matter what you do. You gotta do for you. Sonic Warrior. Sonic Warrior.
The power is in your mind to seek the planet to conquer time. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, be decisive time. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, braver in your mind. Nothing can survive the way to stay right. 'Cause if you try, you can do anything. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, always is a chance. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, never sit the camp. Nothing can survive the way to stay right. 'Cause if you try, you can do anything.
Hey, welcome back. That was For Faith from Yakuza 4, as requested by Ask Neo. I will tell you, Yakuza series, profoundly anime. Extremely, extremely anime. Followed up by Firestone from Sonic the Fighters. Wrapping it up with Sonic You Can Do Anything from Sonic the Hedgehog CD Japanese version. I believe this was requested by OTWL. Owl with an extra T in it. However, I am expected to pronounce that. Hey, we're at the midway point of the show. I mean, realistically, we're a little bit past that, but time for another quiz. I think it is a good quiz time, which means I need to hide chat, and I bring up the quiz board for the next quiz because it's time for an audio cue. That's right, almost every week. I say not every week because last week. Hey, every week, close enough. Whenever you round upwards, we give you some sort of Sega game. It could be a Sega published game, a Sega developed game, a game containing Sega characters, or a game that just does other Sega stuff. Just in some way, I'll specify what it is. And you have to guess what that game is. We're in hard mode this time. We are in hard mode for this one. This is a Sega published game. I'll even give you know what? Because of the difficulty, I'll even give you the platform. This is a DS Sega published game. It was not developed by Sega, but it was from a publisher that Sega has published a lot of games of theirs of. So it's DS, published by Sega, developed by a different company that works with Sega a lot. Let's see if you can get it. As always, guess in chat if you want. If you want to stay spoiler-free, you can minimize chat or minimize the window, and we'll let you know afterwards. Enjoy. And it looks like some people are on the right track in chat here. If you had guessed Bleach Dark Souls, then you would be accurate. Bleach Dark Souls was kind of a interesting situation. So, Sega has published a number of Bleach games across the years. I think some of them working with Koei Tecmo, some of them working with other companies as well. But pretty infamous and actually, we'll say well-liked DS fighting game, Bleach Dark Souls, was developed by Treasure, of all companies. Company you might know for Gunstar Heroes, Rez, Sin and Punishment. Treasure has a long storied history, including many Sega developed and published games. And like I said, I think among anime fighting games of the era, this one was considered, reasonably well respected. Kind of had some options. I wanted to do something for Bleach, and yeah, absolutely, it does have the vibe of Bleach, the anime, to it. So if you could pick up on that vibe, then and you happen to know Sega's history with the Bleach license, then that's probably the best path on getting to this specific one. There were a handful, but this one was actually published in the U.S. and Europe, and I found that out whenever I was like, I'll start with the Treasure developed Wii one. And then realized, oh wait, that one was never released in the U.S. I better go with the DS one, because I remember the DS one was. So, quick swap out. But yeah, hey, like I said, some of these are easy, some of these are, a little bit more reliant on some Sega knowledge. You got it on import. I hear it is good. I have not played it myself, but I hear that as far as like the mid-2020s anime fighters go, it seems like it's an alright one of those in an era of a lot of not alright ones of those. That is our quiz for the midway point. Yeah, that's true, Knuckles. There was that weird part of history where Best Buy started selling import games. I think I got one of the Jump Superstars games from them. It might have been Ultimate Stars. And I know that they were selling the weird chibi Naruto game at the time as well. So yeah. Weird digging into my memory there. What we're also going to be digging into is another request. This one's coming from MFA. But before we get to that one, hey, let's have some Sonic Forces.
All my anxiety now is taking
day, where are they coming from? Risking their own lives. Only one thing we know, they always with us fighting for danger. They will never let you down. Don't you lose your hopes now. They will wipe out rage and fire without fear, and they'll light up our future. Don't worry, just believe they will be with you. Hey.
The Rangers have nothing to hide, so as they fight, they stand side by side. For what's right, attacking with pride, protecting the people from all sorts of evil. Trouble and those who do wrong, so violate and get your back torn. You ask what's this, is it justice? Folks who save lives besides crisis. Toughness, which is a tight risk, combos, blows down if it might miss. Since seem never prepared to set, to handle theirs, then proceed to step to the next stage and to a next phase. Giving nightmares like West Graves, so violators, you best make way, cause the Burning Rangers is here to stay.
Don't give up, don't say you wanna cry. Don't forget your smile. Coming in, hold on tight. Power of our teamwork overcomes all. Yeah. They will never let you down. Don't you lose your hopes now. We must be the light of hope for the ones counting on us in the darkness. Don't worry, just believe we will be
that was Nowhere to Run from Sonic Forces, followed up by We Are Burning Rangers from the appropriately named game, Burning Rangers, as requested by MFA. Wrapping it up with Goldar Stage from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Genesis. There's a hint, again, that's actually another Sega published game. There are multiple Power Rangers games. A lot of them are fighting games, but in that era, like, I think I I have the strongest memories of the SNES one, because I remember that one being sort of like a brawler platforming game of some sort. It's a neat thing. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I have a lot of nostalgia for Power Rangers. But anytime I've wanted to go back to it, it's been more like, basically I've kind of settled on, but what if I could just watch Kamen Rider instead, and get into Kamen Rider and watch a whole bunch of Kamen Rider from the 70s, and then that's basically what I do. I watch a bunch of Kamen Rider from the 70s. It gets me my fix. The problem is Power Rangers is pretty bad, but it's bad in a way that's very charming and enjoyable. Like, it's not legitimately good, but it still figures out weird ways to capture the tokusatsu the tokusatsu vibes. But yeah, it's fun. What else is fun is we've got another request from some dingus in chat here, called he can't even spell Knuckles correctly. There's K in Knuckles. She just starts it with an N. Knuckles 87. I don't know. He wanted some Frontiers music. So here's some Frontiers music.
The skies ahead are vast and clear. I hold my breath, step up a gear, feel the wind
That was One Way Dream from Sonic Frontiers, as requested by Knuckles87, followed up by Kevis Battle from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, wrapping it up with Scramble for the Core from Sonic Adventure 2. Hey, I think it's time for another quiz. Are you ready for a quiz? I'm ready for a quiz. Here's hoping you're ready for a quiz as well. As always, here in the Scrap Brain, you can go... No, stay up. You can guess in chat if you'd like. If you don't want to guess in chat, you certainly don't need to. You can always close or minimize if you don't want to be spoiled, and we'll let you know the answer afterwards. Let's go to that question. On the 2012 port of Sonic the Fighters, it adds Honey the Cat, who is based on a character from what other Sega fighting game series? You can go ahead and answer chat if you want to. We'll let you know what it is afterwards. In the meantime, here is Dr. Eggman Showdown from Sonic Lost Worlds. Hey, hope you got your guess in. It looks like we got a few correct ones, though. Once again, that was Dr. Eggman Showdown from Sonic Lost World, and regardless of what you think of how that boss fight is, boy, does that robot design look cool. Like, really, probably... Dr. Eggman Final Boss giant robots have had a lot of different designs over the years. Some of which are like, Final Boss versus not Final Boss, whatever you want to say. This one's probably my favorite. Just how the combination of it looking big and cartoony, but also looking fierce. In a way that they usually can't accomplish both elements of. It kind of reminds me of the places where they succeed in Metal Sonic's character design, where Metal Sonic looks like he belongs with other Sonic characters, but still has a much more threatening aura than most other Sonic villains. But no, we're back to the question here. The question is, the 2012 port of Sonic the Fighters adds Honey the Cat, who is based on a character from what other Sega fighting game series? If you just told me, oh, Honey is based on Honey, well, that's wouldn't be good enough. In fact, a lot of people in chat were able to get it this time. That's right. She comes from Fighting Vipers, which was a Sega Saturn and their 3D arcade. I'm trying to think of the exact. It was one of the AM2 published fighting games that was on both arcade and Sega Saturn. And her character specifically was based off of Candy, or, Honey in the Japanese version. A Model 3 one. Thank you, Knuckles. She's a teenage fashion designer. I believe she invented some sort of crazy... I'm trying to remember the exact mythology here. But I think her story is that she invented some sort of crazy defensive rubber suit that she is testing the durability of by entering the fighting tournament. But yeah, it's a weird one, but Sega has a lot of weird ones in their history like that. It's the same developer, same arcade architecture as Sonic the Fighters. It has that kind of low poly. It's of the era. The era was low poly, but still very stylistic. Being corrected, a Model 2. That's the one. Hey, if you want to check out Fighting Vipers, it is one of the few classic Sega games that is not under threat of imminent delisting, according to Sega's weird, hey, we're taking off a lot of these classic games. It's $5 for the port, for basically the forward port of the 360 version. I believe Virtua Fighter 2, which is a port of the arcade version, is also safe over on Xbox. If you have reason to check out some old arcade fighting games, you can check them out. Should be good. What else should be good is we've got another request, this time coming at you from two people? Two people. Yeah, we got one from Maple Syrup and Clara the Cat. So check it out. But before we get to that, here's some Sonic Runners. Enjoy. That was Fiery Passion from Sonic Runners, followed up by Gotta Go Fast, the US, or English in general, Sonic X theme, as requested twice by two people, Maple Syrup and Clara the Cat. Wrapping it up with Brand New World from the Sonic the Hedgehog remix album. Hey, we got one more set of songs coming at you for our final trio before we start wrapping it up for the night. Hey, just giving y'all a heads up, I will be taking off next week just to, you know, recuperate, work on tech, and catch a stream that I otherwise would have a hard time catching whenever the show is on. You know, it's probably going to be like, hey, maybe once, at my current rate, it's probably close to like once a month that I might miss a stream, but just like once a month, maybe, we'll see. So just, you know, be patient. We'll be back to you probably second week in December. Almost time for an Ice Cap episode. I will tell you, Sonic Trainer, don't tempt me, but I think at some point I either had a episode that was every possible remix of Ice Cap that I could find and reasonably play. Because if you look at OC Remix, Ice Cap is a very popular song to remix. There are so many remixes of that. I'm trying to think, is like Ice Cap and then something else that has a bunch of remixes for that. Like there's a handful of like incredibly popular songs over on OC Remix that just keep getting remixed and remixed and remixed. But yeah, we'll probably have a winter themed episode coming up soon. I don't know if it's going to be the next one, but it's, you know, it'll be soon. Play the one from Origins. I don't have an issue with the one from Origins. I understand people do. No, it is not as good as the original, but I would also not say that it is bad. It is a perfectly cromulent song. And we have a perfectly cromulent request coming at you from Poke Anime Matt. There's Poke Anime Matt or Poke Anime Matt, depending on whether Anime Matt is referring to the Pokemon franchise without the accent mark. But to kick it off, hey, we got a remix from the Sonic the Hedgehog CD original soundtrack. Hey, it's Sonic CD, but it was the 20th anniversary, and they re-released a soundtrack with some remixes. And that's what we're going to listen to. Enjoy!
Side of the rainbow. It's alright, take a chance, 'cause there is no circumstance that you can't handle when you use your mind. Sonic moves, Sonic moves. Sonic speeding through all the oceans. Sonic moves.
Hey, and we're back. That was Sonic Boom Crush 40 versus Cash Cash from Sonic the Hedgehog CD Original Soundtrack 20th Anniversary Edition. Yes, it's from that specific one. There are probably other versions. I think one of them might have been from the orchestral, but this seemed most apt, we'll say. As requested by Poke Anime Matt. Followed up by Beautiful Fight from Rent a Hero #1, the import Dreamcast game, or non-import if you didn't import it, or Japanese game. I think that's what I'm trying to say and failing to say. It's not localized for anywhere outside of Japan, nor is it the original game. It seems interesting. I think Knuckles discussed playing it at some point. And having an interesting time with a fan translation or something. Wrapping it up with Puyo Battle in serious mode from Puyo Puyo Tetris. Hey, we're approaching the end of the night. As always, if you are having a good time and you want to express that through some sort of, action, we always appreciate a follow, either a follow here on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, a follow on YouTube, or vice versa, one or the other, or both. I don't know. It tells you whenever we put out new stuff, and might appreciate that, I imagine. Liking, subscribing, commenting, blah, 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 etc. But most significantly, everything that we do under the banner of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org. We are one of the oldest Sonic fan communities. We cover news. We have pretty active forums. We have a Discord where if you ever needed to yell at GX for his opinions, you could do so over there. You can get there from the homepage. We have like a socials section where you can find it. I don't know, but bug me if you specifically are having a hard time. Then I would say, hey, go bug me on Blue Sky. You can find Sonic Stadium on Blue Sky over at Sonic Stadium, or on Twitter. On Fridays we go ahead and give you a chance to put in your requests. Please make sure they will not drive me insane. If you have something specifically crazy, then I would say either make sure we have it in our library already, or maybe go ahead and make that request over on the forums, which gives you extra time to get your request in, or on Discord, which also gives you extra time. You just have to look for the thread that says, send your requests. And then I pay attention to those threads and put those requests together. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you wanna follow me on Blue Sky for some reason, I'm just the Spin Dash, all one word. Just look it up. I'm sure it's somewhere in there. I don't know if there's any value to doing that, but you can if you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I occasionally post things that I write about for the site. But we're gonna start wrapping things up for tonight. Let's start wrapping things up. Thank you everyone who listened, and thank you everyone on YouTube who caught the VOD. And, if you're hearing this, just a generalized thank you. We're gonna end tonight with a little bit of Look-alike. Take care, everyone. Have a good week. Hey. Hey, are they gone? Have they left already? Well, I couldn't have an anime related episode without having, you know, a little. I couldn't do it without like one other song, an actual literal anime song, as in they adapted the actual literal anime theme song of this game, or of this anime, into the game. So I don't know. Let's listen to this.